Hello and welcome to another episode of What Travis Says. My name is Travis and let's talk about Doctor Who. More specifically, a more in-depth conversation about this year's Doctor Who Christmas special, Twice Upon a Time. So, if you've not yet watched Twice Upon a Time, don't watch this video anymore because there will be spoilers. Now first off, I'd just like to say if you've not yet watched my Chicago TARDIS video, I will link that down below. You should definitely go check it out. I went to the Doctor Who convention, Chicago TARDIS, and it ended up being one of my favorite conventions. So you should definitely watch that video. It was a lot of fun. Now, on to Twice Upon a Time. We were wrong. So many of us were just so wrong. We thought for sure that Twice Upon a Time was going to tie in with Day of the Doctor, that the 12th Doctor and the 1st Doctor were going to go and help save Gallifrey. And it makes sense on paper. The Day of the Doctor was Capaldi's first official on-screen appearance. This was going to be his final appearance. There was a certain symmetry to it. Who would have thought that Twice Upon a Time would have tied into another Stephen Moffat story, Into the Dalek? And honestly, while going into Twice Upon a Time, I sort of had reservations that maybe David Bradley's 1st Doctor was going to overshadow Peter Capaldi's 12th Doctor, especially this being Capaldi's final appearance. But that wasn't the case at all. Their constant bickering, coupled with the banter and his ability to help himself, these doctors interacting was just incredibly entertaining. Now, something that we did speculate about a few weeks ago, that tie-in with the 9th Doctor, and we got that reference in spades. To find the largest database in the universe and learn more about Testimony's glass avatar, the Doctor visits an old friend. Frenemy. Rusty the Good Dalek. Now, the Doctor needed access to the Dalek hive mind, but Rusty's location was Villengard. Remember, Villengard is a planet in the center of the universe which housed weapons factories and was responsible for Jack's sonic blaster. Sometime before meeting Jack, the Doctor visited Villengard. The reactor just happened to go critical, and then in later years, a banana grove grew in its place. So in Twice Upon a Time, instead of getting some throwaway line about bananas or something being fantastic, we actually see the Doctor visiting the ruins of Villengard, and it was fantastic. So about halfway through the special, I found myself thinking, okay, there was snow at the beginning, but how is this a Christmas special? Could they have a Doctor Who Christmas special without involving Christmas at all? That just seems odd. But then at the end, with the armistice of Christmas 1914, it just seems so obvious looking back. A Christmas special involving a World War I captain. Now, if you Google the words World War I Christmas, the first result, the very first result, will be the Truce of Christmas 1914. It's so obvious looking back. The reveal of Mark Gatiss' character, the Captain, being related to the Brigadier, that was an incredibly touching moment. It's not explicitly stated in the Christmas special how the Captain fits on the family tree, but Gatiss has recently said that the Captain is actually the Brigadier's grandfather. Now this is something else that we sort of speculated on, that we thought it was probably going to happen, and a lot of people were not looking forward to it. Clara's return. Well, not return. Clara's appearance. I had assumed that Clara was going to return in this Christmas special right before his regeneration, first companion of 12 and all that, and while watching that scene right after the TARDIS gets abducted by Testimony, I thought Bill and Clara were both going to walk through those doors. But Clara's appearance tied in with the importance of memories, bringing all of those Clara memories back to the Doctor. And I do believe that it actually worked well with the story, bringing back the very first companion 12 saw with his newly regenerated eyes. The entire episode was about self-reflection, about finding one's place in the universe. Finding the courage to move on, to do the right thing, even when facing certain doom. The Doctors both knew that they were regenerating, but that did not stop them from wanting to help save the Captain. I am the Doctor and I save people. That is who 12 was, and he's been doing that ever since he realized that's who he was. So when he was faced with Testimony's not-so-evil plan, what's he gonna do? He's going to keep saving people, of course. The Doctor saved the Captain by strategically showing up a couple hours later. Sure, Testimony didn't turn out to be evil, and Testimony wasn't harvesting things from people that they would have needed, something that would have been cruel. But 12 is the Doctor who literally just left Missy and the Master, the whole thing with the Mondasian Cybermen, with Nardole. He lost Bill, and he was not about to lose anyone else. Speaking of losing someone, it is heartbreaking to me that this is Peter Capaldi's final performance as the Doctor. Not heartbreaking that it was bad, just I hate to see him go. I enjoyed this special a great deal. It's just that Peter Capaldi has been one of my favorite doctors since his beginning. But now, a decision for one more life, a surge of regeneration energy, and Jodie Whittaker is now the 13th Doctor. Her first lines, "Oh brilliant," suggest that she still has a love for the unexpected and a rather charming personality. And then her prompt exit of the TARDIS, well, that was unexpected as well. I've seen a few people make the same dumb joke about women drivers, which frankly doesn't make any sense in this context. When they regenerated, 10 crashed his TARDIS and almost killed Mickey. 11 fell off and was clinging on for dear life. 12 regenerated and he didn't even know how to fly the thing. So saying that 13 is a bad driver because she's a woman makes you sound about as outdated as the first Doctor in Twice Upon a Time, and like I said, makes zero sense. There's a certain expectation to have something go wrong with a regeneration. That way you can leave people on a cliffhanger to keep them clamoring for whatever is going to come next. And to have her actually fall out of the TARDIS while it is exploding above her, I have no idea how she's going to get out of this one, and it's brilliant. In the comments down below, let me know your thoughts on the Doctor Who Christmas special Twice Upon a Time. What did you love? What did you hate? What are you expecting to see in the upcoming season? And finally, today is December 29th. Sunday is December 31st, the last day of the month. I did it. This is the last weekly video of this entire year. I posted a video every single weekday in 2017. I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm gonna pat myself on the back. I'm not quite sure what's in store for this channel in 2018 just yet, but I'm going to take a little bit of a break here and there, but I do have a few more ideas for videos about this Christmas special. Specific things that I do want to touch on and give certain opinions on. Things that would have made this video way too long. But as always, my name is Travis. Thank you for listening to what I have to say, and you will see me at some point next year. Eventually. Have a good New Year's.